Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I'm going to go over your discussion and your assignment quickly. Um, there's some reading to do with both of these. If you look at your discussion, it's due on June 25th on this Saturday. You're going to read about some disasters and how it was dealt with as far as the response and decision-making process. You're going to read about JetBlue. You're going to read about Nationwide Insurance. Actually, Nationwide, JetBlue, and I think is it American? American Airlines, yes. So, what you're going to do is read all of these and talk about how the decision-making process went. And were there any biases or perceptual or decision-making biases? And you can read these and tell that there are. But you need to, what your task is to identify them. So for the Nationwide one, you're going to identify the one there. And then you're going to identify the one for JetBlue, American Airlines, and Nationwide. Once you read the section, you're going to review the section on biases. You're going to go back to this case and you're going to kind of talk about, well, what were the biases and errors and why were they relevant? What organizational constraints were factors in the decisions that were made by these companies? And how do you think they factored ethics into their decisions? So tell me if you felt like they were ethical in their decision making or not. And if they could have been more ethical, how? What considerations should they have made in addition to what they did do? Now remember, your discussion rubric is here. The expanded one, oh, sorry, I have to go to the download tab. This here, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I know I did this last time. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to try to get it in there every week if I can remember to do that. So I'm going to do it right now while we're on the computer video here. Okay. Make sure to go back to the announcement board and check what my example of a substantive discussion post. It's on there, but that's kind of what I'm looking for when I grade, just so you'll know. That's really all for that. For your week 2 assignment 2. For this one, you're going to talk about motivation. You're going to read a lot about motivational theories this week. Make sure, oh, by the way, I should have said this first. I'm sorry. Make sure to read all of this information carefully. You're going to talk about, for your discussion, the perception and individual decision making is the big component to that. For this, it is the motivational theories that you want to make sure that you're familiar with because you're going to analyze them. And when you read this, I'm not going to read it to you, but in a nutshell, it's talking about how employees are disengaged, employee recognition programs are not working, and some of people even find them patronizing and insulting. And so there's a different kind of reward that we need to give. There's a different kind of motivation that we need to put into play. They need to have meaning. And this is very difficult sometimes because you can see the world today, we're all motivated by different things. There's more diversity here in this country than ever before. And people are motivated by different things. And so when you get rid of this homogenous group of people that basically have the same goals in life, it's a different world. It's harder. Not everyone lives a certain lifestyle. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm thinking more of, and I'm talking about decades when maybe there was more people that lived at, there's your nuclear family or whatever. There's different families. There's I think 40% of women are single mothers. There's all kinds of variety out there of people who live their lives in different ways, so their motivations are going to be different. And it makes complete sense that that would be the case. You know, some people, more people than ever, are living alone. Older people are living longer and working longer. So you've got so many different things going on there. So what will motivate one person will not motivate another. So when you're talking about these theories, I want you to consider that. Because what you have to do is talk about how you could use each theory to motivate your employees. So when I say how will you motivate, and feel free to use examples. How will you motivate, a single mother with 2 kids? How will you motivate a worker who retired and is now back into the workforce as a consultant or more of an as-needed type of mentor in a mentoring role? How are you going to motivate that person? How are you going to motivate the younger workers just entering the workforce? I mean, after they've graduated college, they're starting and embarking on their new careers. How are you going to motivate them? There's just a lot of different people. So tell me what your strategy is going to be. And make sure to use research that backs it up. Make sure that you also, let me just go over this real quick. This is your grading rubric. It doesn't have an expanded rubric for this assignment, so this will be what is in your comments with your grade book with comments. There'll be comments on the sides for each section and summary comments at the bottom. Also, make sure that you're writing an APA style, and all discussions should be posted right on the board. No attachments, but all Dropbox assignments should be attached Word documents and not posted right in the Dropbox. Sometimes I get the opposite, but I need all Dropbox assignments to be attached as Word documents so that the formatting is consistent. Because that is actually a little bit of your grade, 5 points. So that's really all. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I'll be happy to assist you. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward, but if you find yourself stuck or confused, just let me know, and I'll be happy to try to clarify it for you. I look forward to hearing from you in discussions this week. Sorry. I'm going to be on there today and tomorrow. If you have questions, text me. I will get back with you quickly. That is the easiest way to get a hold of me. If you're sitting there and you're stuck or you have a quick question, texting me is going to get you the quickest answer. Because usually what I do is I check email really late at night. So if you email me in the day, I'm not going to see it till that night. But if you text me, I'll probably see it right away. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that. Thanks, and I look forward to the conversation and the discussion threads this week. Have a great day.